was, and then of course the police had to do like a wellness check and everything. Just and my girlfriend who was in the shower got a good surprise because then there was a cop in the house.
What timing too. I hope that doesn't happen again.
Yeah,
Fingers
hopefully not. I'm really curious which neighbor did it, of course.
Yeah, and they're not going to tell you.
No, the cops aren't going to tell us, but it's like, you guys should follow up on that, because I'd prefer if that didn't happen again, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get going. Thanks so much to everyone for being so patient. We are loading into our first match of the day. Better late than never. First match is going to be herO versus ByuN. Then it shall be Solar versus Classic. Yeah, in the I already said his name. I mean, it's herO.
Probably the best Protoss player on Earth right now. And in the bottom right, it's ByuN.
Yeah.
Maybe the best Terran player on Earth right now. I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately, herO's result wasn't that good at the latest ESL event, though.
That's true. So Eligulac has max packs higher than herO, but max packs doesn't go to premier events.
No, he doesn't, which is so mind-boggling, but
it is.
And it's a little bit frustrating, max packs not going to premier events.
Agreed. This is map 1, dope, yeah. So, and actually, Maru, Clem, and Cure are all ranked higher than ByuN and Eligulac right now. What the heck? All right, fair enough. A lot of competition to be the best Terran player in the world at the moment. All right, well, Proxy Reaper opening here from ByuN. I like it. Get a little aggression starting off this best of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you can do to try to throw herO off his game, you should try to do it.
Yeah, herO and ByuN are both very aggressive players. And that's one of the things that makes them so darn fun to watch.
Yeah, on the follow-up, nothing crazy. Although, I don't know, is that double gas off of one base from ByuN? It is. No expansion on the way from him. Factory coming in. Whereas herO is taking a second base.
Yeah,
ByuN gotta build a command center, right?
Yeah, ByuN going for the double gas. He's not mining off of both gases full tilt, though. Like, he's got the 2 refineries, but he's still only mining with 3 workers. So, very middle of the road as far as Terran openings go.
Yeah, not too aggressive, not crazy economic either. herO's proxying a gate, Stargate just north of ByuN's base here. That's fun.
Ooh, I love this. This is a dynamite start.
Gonna be some fast Oracle for sure. John Solo says herO got beat up since he didn't wall off his 3rd and 4th expos. Ah, well, yeah, that'll do it.
Yep, always wall is Protoss.
Yeah,
that's what makes it a tedious race to play.
You gotta know how to wall on every map, on every expansion, on every hop-up spot. It's a lot of stuff to remember and keep track of, but yeah, it's just part of your deal. So Reaper gets blocked on the hop-up spot anyway. So the early Reaper doesn't really get anything done whatsoever. Oracle on the way being chrono boosted, of course.
Interestingly enough, herO sets the rally point to be back at his base for that Oracle. I wonder if
can't be.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to change that, if that's just like a little small little things pro gamers do. If he ever gets distracted by something like the Reaper, then it won't just run into ByuN's base. There we go, and then he changes it.
Yeah, okay. That makes a lot more sense. Widow Mines, though. A hidden Widow Mine can really shut this down.
Oh, yes. The Zealot actually gets into the main base, though. There's nowhere the Widow Mine. They're in the Medivac crossing the map.
Oh!
All the Marines go down. ByuN let the Zealot in. He let the Fox into the hen house there. So SCVs are going to die. Looks like...
Yep, Oracle down. Last Marine got him. Reaper's up here going after probes. The Adepts are not in positions to really deal with that. Plus, Widow Mines are coming into the mineral line too. Kitty 8 charge knocking the Adepts out of the way.
They're going to burrow.
Widow Mine does get a burrow off and a shot. 5 probes down there. Very nicely done. And another Oracle shows up and keeps going after Marines. And if you don't have 5 Marines, you can't kill an Oracle. Sorry, guys.
No, you can't. That's the magic number. It used to be 6, and it's less, but long since.
Yeah. 5. 5's the number, Terran players. If you don't have it, that Oracle will burn all your dudes to death. Cyclone finally pops out and creates some safety here from ByuN. But it's 38 to 24 workers in favor of herO, despite... Okay, 33 to 24 workers now. As 5 probes die to the Widow Mine shot. A Banshee on the follow-up. This is a crazy chaotic opening 5 minutes.
You spoke too soon there, Falcon, just about. Now,
Sure did.
herO knows all about this thanks to his Oracle, though, so he's got the defense cooking up. Stalkers cross the map, Adepts cross the map. The Phoenix is on the Banshee. There will be Cloak, not done in time for that, so the Banshee goes down for nothing, and all of a sudden, this is looking pretty darn good for herO.
Yeah, he's got a great economy going here. His army's bigger. Cyclone's pretty great at a lot of things, including defending bases from stalkers like this, but a little bit of lift on the Cyclones, and all
herO just killed ByuN.
Yeah, let's your Cyclones aren't playing here. This is a bad time. Hang on, hang on.
Oh.
Cyclone locked on and killed.
I mean, it's still a horrible spot for ByuN if you take a look at the worker count.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cloaked Banshee trying to shut this down. Cyclone's dead. Marine's dying. Cloaked Banshee is rebuffing this attack entirely by herself here. She's going to run out of energy in a second. Revelation makes it happen, too. Another same Oracle joins the party. Why the Oracle back out? There's like 2 Marines. Okay. See you later. It doesn't matter. Foregone conclusion. Wow. What a bloodbath of a game 1 that was.
That was truly something.
Units killed 39-17 in favor of herO. Brutal. And yeah, that worker count, ByuN was keeping up right up until about the 450 mark, and then suddenly herO skyrockets in probe count. ByuN can't get his rolling, too much aggression. The Banshee couldn't defend in game 1, map 1, going to herO. Yo.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there for ByuN. Almost feels like a bit of a warm-up game, to be honest. There.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see how the second one goes on Ancient Cistern.
Yeah, fine map. Don't have anything really big to say about Ancient Cistern. Seems pretty standard. No real complaints about it. Nobody really seems to love much about it either, though.
Dope Banana says, who won? Just missed. That was herO taking game number 1. And then Classic versus Solar should be, or Classic versus Solar should be after. Let's take a look here in the bottom left. It's ByuN.
And in the top right, making a case for why he's better than Max Pax, it's herO.
I think
pretty compelling case.
I don't think even if Max Pax does better at online events, that doesn't mean squat until you've played in offline events, though.
Agreed. Totally agree. And I don't know what his deal is. I don't know if he knows what his deal is, to be honest.
It's interesting. Not to get too like weird about it, but he has done like 1 or 2 voice interviews. That I didn't even know was a thing till someone on Reddit the other day was like, "Oh yeah, he did an interview with Pig." So I looked that up, and it's like, yeah, sounds like a normal pro gamer, basically.
Yeah, I like the conspiracy theory that it's like some other player's alt.
Oh, that would be so good.
That would be so funny.
Alpha
if ByuN's
Star.
like, yeah, I off-race his Protoss as Max Pax.
Oh, that would be so good. Then there's also the conspiracy that he's like Danish royalty or something.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great. I want that one to be true. That's my favorite right now. His parents would disapprove of his gaming lifestyle if they knew he was doing it.
When when you're at a LAN event and some guys dressed up as like a lord shows up with his PC,
carrying a scepter, wearing a cape. Holy smokes! Let's do that. I want to live in that universe.
Starcraft needs more of that.
Oh, absolutely.
We need someone who dresses up, as like a jester or something. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, we need like wrestling personalities.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've had a few of those. Like, we had, like, MC. He was pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. A long time since MC, though.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly. Trying to bunker pressure over here as ByuN. Might get it up. I'm going to go with probably not, though. He's got that proxy bunker again, trying to get a Reaper in there.
Really trying. herO's going for a battery, or not even necessarily going for the battery. Starts a battery. He doesn't have to finish it, but he's not attacking the SCV. It's actually walled in perfectly there. And his own battery placement kind of means that this bunker will finish up, actually.
100% gonna finish. So now the trick is trying to keep the Reaper out. Oh, never mind. The Reaper's up here.
Wow, 3 probes already. That's pretty big. Does the Reaper get out? That's the question.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Gonna heal up a bit and try to get inside this bunker would be my guess. I mean, with the shield battery present, the Reaper's not going to kill anything, so maybe he just is going to get out of there.
No, and he did just go for the 1 Reaper. He's floated the barracks already, so he's not really going to get too much usage out of this bunker, just like the little bit of harassment, that kind of thing. Yeah, the Adept's going to have all that shield battery energy spent on them, but that's about it. It would be interesting to see if ByuN had gone for a second Reaper, whether this would have benefited him more or not. But yeah, I don't think ByuN expected the bunker to actually get up, probably. Because usually it doesn't, I don't think.
No.
And oh my gosh, look at this, he's on a tear.
Wow. Alright. So, again, shield battery really helping here. Reaper's going to try to get another kill, but probably not based on this positioning. Yeah, goodbye. Fare thee well, Reaper son. And the Adepts decide to go across the map, try to get something done.
As far as openings go, though, this is pretty darn huge. The Stargate was not scouted, however, so ByuN didn't get the full effect of the Reaper with that, but still a great opening. 4 dead probes that early in the game is huge. The worker count's pretty even right now, which is not good for the Protoss. herO, of course, though, doing herO things, moves across the map pretty much no matter how many units he has. And ByuN is going to have to wait a minute before he goes down that ramp.
Yep. Medevac cruising across the map. We've got some evil plans on its mind, obviously.
On its mind?
Hey-oh. Mind.
Okay, Medivac's
all right,
moving on
boosting in. And reaction time from herO is... great. Perfect. Shuts it down. Phoenix real good at that, turns out. Wow. These Adepts, let me in.
Okay.
No, that's why you hard wall against Protoss, Terrans.
Oh, it is, and now herO coming in with 4 Adepts now.
Oh,
gonna be looking for some damage. Oh, in comes the Phoenix. Oh no, ByuN. Oh no.
Cyclone trying to get work done here. Marine actually burning down the Adepts pretty... wow,
Yeah,
okay.
the repair on the Cyclone was a big deal.
Yes, very well reacted to there by ByuN. Maybe it was a trap. He wanted the Adepts to come in so he could kill him. Yeah.
Based off the way that went, that was the right decision for ByuN and the wrong one for herO. And now herO has lost 4 Adepts, so he's lost a lot of his buffer, which means he's going to be a lot more vulnerable to any attack coming across the map from ByuN, and there will be an attack coming across the map due to the 3 barracks that ByuN has gone for. The Phoenix trying to peel off that Cyclone. They do save their brethren there, get a couple of SCVs and get out, but herO's got to be thinking about, how am I going to stop the attack that's going to be coming my way?
Right. I mean, shield batteries help with that a lot. Maybe a couple of cannons would do pretty nicely. Getting a 3rd base is an interesting way to try to deal with an attack that's coming your way, but...
yeah, he's actually just going for charge. 6 gates on the way and producing Phoenix. So he's been making nothing but Phoenix. That's how he's able to afford this absurd amount of gateways that he's thrown up. 7 gateways at the 6-minute mark. That is high aggression. It's going to be a very close timing, though, because ByuN is going to move out across the map with his Medivacs, with his Cyclones. herO's going to have to try and delay, and then hopefully get a warping of charge lots off. Hopefully use the battery at the right time, and then be fine from ByuN. ByuN actually elects to go for a drop, however, though. So these Phoenix have free range of the main base right now. Going to be killing off some units. Oh, dear, ByuN.
Oh! A couple of Phoenix died there.
Yeah.
Nice Widow Mine placement, hiding him behind that refinery.
Yeah, I did not see those mines. I don't know about you.
No, and neither did ByuN. I mean, herO. ByuN knew they were there. Yeah, herO was completely fooled. Here we go. No, sorry, Phoenix is absolutely not. Charges 7 seconds from completion. Nope. Denied. At least pause.
Yeah. Oh, that's atrocious. Poor herO. Oh, he's just funneling into his own buildings. I mean, he can warp in a lot of slow zealots. He is going to get on top of the Medivacs as ByuN targets down the Phoenix, but that's going to leave herO with pretty much just charge lots that aren't even charge lots right now. And oh my gosh, the funneling there is a disaster. ByuN has got another attack going on towards the 3rd base. He's going to kill that battery, so the 3rd is pretty much gone now at this point. I don't think there's any way that herO can really save this. His charge will finish up as that pylon does finish up, so maybe if herO can save this, he's a god.
But the Widow Mines take 2 of the Zealots away from that group. Another group of 5 come in. 20 probes have died. 50 to 37 workers right now in favor of ByuN. ByuN, good positioning here. Zealots are melting. It's not easy, but ByuN's making it look a little bit easy here. Third base of herO going to go down. Not the end of the world, but the worker count is the bigger problem right now.
Yeah, we're looking at a tied series, which is darn exciting. ByuN striking back. Really just that. We all know what the mistake was there for herO. Committing in with those Adepts was a big one.
Yep.
Eating the Widow Mines with those other Phoenix was a big one.
Yeah. You got to steer clear of refineries when you have Phoenix inside a Terran base.
Not a bad rule for Protoss if you're playing Phoenix. Just don't go over refineries.
Yeah, just avoid them entirely. Phoenix are just trying to distract and delay and keep ByuN on this side of the map. And maybe herO can rebuild his probe count back home a little bit. Not really doing that, though.
He's just going for it. He's going for the kill on ByuN. And I don't mind this decision, but look at how much bio there is here. It's stimmed bio, +1 attack on those Marines.
And no splash damage whatsoever. This is just not.
The only splash damage would be ByuN's own Widow Mines.
Which? A possibility?
It is a possibility. A probe's going in, playing Minesweeper. Poor little guy. Oh, Phoenix.
And, oh my god. Just eating these shots.
The splits are beautiful, and there is sentries here. herO's going for the attack of... He's going for the attack of, like, the day here, I think.
No.
The day is young, but he's thinking about it, and he knows he needs to, because he's looking at that 3rd command center and saying, I don't got one of those.
He could, though. He can afford a 3rd. I might honestly try to contain, get a 3rd base up.
There's no way. He's pretty much a dead man walking here anyway, I think. Yeah, the Phoenix go in.
He can't go in here with his ground army.
Yeah.
Okay, just GG out. Not even going to try.
You can't blame him there.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Foregone conclusion how that game was going to go, but... I don't know. A little bit more fun for us if he tries to get into that meat grinder.
Protoss players would have to have shielded their eyes there.
Yes. But I mean, they lost anyway. Whatever. It's all good. All right, cool. So that is a tied-up series, 1-1. We're on Royal Blood for game number 3 between these two amazing, excellent players. Man, PvT is fun, but it is hard to find a good, long 20-minute macro game in this matchup. I tell you what, no one's interested in playing those at all. Like on my channel, I try to cast macro games more often than not. And I'm like PvZ, TvZ, PvP sometimes, but TvP's like, nah, man, you gotta die in 12 minutes. That's the goal here.
Yeah, there's not a lot of macro TvPs, and it's been that way pretty much forever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's gotten worse over the last couple of years because it's always been hard to find, but man.
Yeah, it's true. Legacy of the Void sped things up too. But like, if you even think back to like 2014, it's like Terran's got to pull the boys. Go for
a lot of that.
Vikings.
A lot of that going on.
Okay, so here we are in the top right, playing for DKZ. It's herO.
And in the bottom left, the guy who got, wow, it's ByuN. Guy who got Reapers nerfed all by himself back in 2012. Yeah. It's ByuN. Yeah.
I was thinking about that. ByuN doesn't get knocked enough for that. Like,
if you are the sole reason something got nerfed in StarCraft, you should be on a short list. Like, there should just be a list of players who did that. Terrans everywhere are like, what did you do to us? Why?
I know. There's only 2 players that you can kind of really blame with that. I mean, maybe you can kind of blame Maru for getting the Liberators nerfed. Because in 2014, Blizzard openly stated that because Tasia was winning so many cups, they didn't buff Terran, even though all the other Terrans were being dumpstered. And then, then we had ByuN with the Reapers. And then we had Maru in Pro League. He destroyed a Protoss. I want to say that it might have been... I can't remember which Protoss it was. He destroyed a Protoss using the Liberators before they had their AA nerfed.
Right.
It was like the week that we had the really strong Terran sky control, which was really nice as a Terran for a change.
That was really fun, yeah.
Yeah, but then Maru just destroyed a Protoss in a Pro League game, and they're like, okay, we're nerfing that.
Maru, why?
Uh-huh. That was a sad one.
Let's see. Other nerfs I can think of. Idra in the beta of Starcraft 2 got Roach's change from 1 supply to 2.
Oh, okay.
Because they were 1 supply, and maxing on a Roaches was really fast and like impossible to stop. So the Wizard was like, all right, shut that down. Other stuff, like, I don't know. Other stuff is just like, oh, this is a bad idea. Like Fungal getting changed from a root to a slow. That was just the introduction of Ravagers.
Yeah, that's true.
Because rooting stuff in place and knocking him with an AoE attack, way too good. Way too good.
That took a while to get patched, that one.
It did, but that wasn't any single player. That was just every ZVT in the history of the game
that
for
was
like
all the Zergs,
3 months. Yeah. You would just fungal a group of medevacs and just bile it down. It's like, all right, well, that's a GG.
Yeah, oh, look, all my stuff's sitting there. Why is it not moving?
Yeah. So they changed it to a slow, and Zerg abandons fungal for years, and it's kind of starting to come back a little bit.
Yeah.
Dark used it. I've seen herO use it a bit here, too. Who else did I cast? I think I cast a Rainer game where he busted out a little bit of fungal as well. And it's good. It's good.
A guy called Fred on Ladder tried to use it against me today.
Yeah? Go well?
No.
Oh, well, there you go. He's not dark. Or herO.
Okay, 2 Adepts and a Probe moving in against 2 Marines.
What?
Cyclone's about to pop, however, so that drastically changes the odds. Adepts don't kill that. The Reaper's actually looking to kill that one. Adept. Oh, does he get it? Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Beautiful. ByuN is so good. That's how you know ByuN's not half-hearting this. Like, you don't put in that much effort if you're not in it to win it.
Totally. And I mean, Cyclone timings are everything in this matchup. I mean, they're good in every matchup, but especially against Protoss aggression, Cyclones just kind of shut every single thing down they can do to you early.
Oh, Reaper grenade over that wall into Phoenix lift.
Ah, that was so cool, and immediately did nothing.
I mean, he gets the scout. He did his job.
Is Lag TV back, John Solo? They came back like 2 years ago and then abandoned us again. I do love those guys,
yeah,
but
they
like...
just came back for like a charity thing, but they're actually posting videos regularly.
Holy smokes. Maximus Black and Nova War. Love those guys.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I'll have to check them out.
I still see their videos posted, and I'm like, oh, they're still posting. That's good to see. They get a decent amount of views on YouTube, like nothing great, but...
They were never like the biggest, but I loved them anyway. They were fantastic. Very funny together.
I listened to their podcast for quite a while, but then I kind of stopped because it seemed like it just sort of became the two of them arguing.
Oh,
like all the time, basically.
Yeah, I don't know. I seem to like them better when they're both laughing at the same thing together.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So.
Yeah. I'll never forget the greatest cheese game they ever cast. Where the dude sets up a beautiful cannon rush
on the wrong
spawn location.
Oh, that was so good. Oh, so good.
Eternal. He just pokes in, see what the enemy is up to. Oh, they're not here. GG out. That was, oh gosh, so good. Glorious. Fast Robo Bay from herO here, by the way.
Me likey. Immortals against ByuN? Not a bad call when he's making lots of Marauders.
Is he?
Well, he's got 2 out already. He's 3 racks in with 2 tech labs, so.
Not near. You are correct. Marauders do bonus damage against Immortals. Immortals do bonus damage against Marauders. It's a bit of a stalemate. I don't know. Cost for cost?
Yeah, I think.
Do Immortals kill Marauders?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Apparently Phoenix kill a bunch of Marines and a Cyclone as well.
Almost. No, got him. Got the Cyclone. Beautiful.
Okay, that's actually a big deal for herO. Killing like 7 Marines and a Cyclone, taking that out of ByuN's 3 racks push is a huge deal. The 3rd base is also pretty far away, so ByuN, when he commits in, is pretty much going to have to hit the natural. He drops a scan, I believe. He saw the 2 Immortals and the 2 Sentries there. With a battery, ByuN isn't breaking this, so he's going to have to go for a drop, most likely. herO, however, still has the Phoenix, so he's in a pretty darn good spot to make it past the mid-game here.
Definitely. Colossus being added, extended thermal lance about done here. The magic number is about 3 Colossus dealing with this kind of stuff from Terran, so he's a bit away from that. One's going to pop. Second might be done by the time this attack shows up. Third is definitely not going to be around, so this is going to be a little bit tough, especially without the thermal lance here. As ByuN is marching up, thinking about going into that main base. There's a bit of scouting going on over there too, though.
Oh,
the Phoenix catch wind of this.
Cyber core in the gateway?
I mean, sure. Might as well.
Yeah, he can't get that, though.
Guardian Shield is popped a little prematurely, as ByuN is not interested in engaging here. And wants Marauders so bad. Just picking at the edges here. God, it reminds me of ZVT and Brood War, where groups of mutas are picking at the edges of the Marine Ball and just trying to get stragglers and getting shot at, and it's a tough thing to balance. Well, 3 videos a week, says Aki. All right.
That's good. That's better than me.
That's fantastic. Thought I was subbed to them. Maybe I'll have to check and see. Sometimes YouTube unsubs you from places without you asking them to.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Phoenix moving on in again. No turret, nothing there. So they can spend as much energy as they want to lifting up SCVs.
Marines shooing them away. Get out of here, you pest. Shoo, shoo.
Looks like ByuN is going to be going for just the continued 2-base, however. Although, no, he does have a third, pardon me. But the continued just Terran progression with his ghosts on the way. Probably going to be wanting an attack at some point to use those.
Would make sense to me. Third Colossus just popped, so that magical number of 3 is up, ready to go. Charge is coming in. A Disruptor. Oh, was a Disruptor, then Warp Prism instead. Interesting. Thank you, Aki. Posting the link to that specific cheese game. Widow mine! Second, I mean, the score's on the screen. It's 1-1. If you're wondering who won that second game.
Okay, Vikings greeting the Phoenix.
Love that. And it now is a disruptor once that War Prism is popped. Archon's being added into the mix.
herO, that may mean the Protoss could be going for an attack with the choice of that Prism. Or is he just securing a 4th?
The War Prism's not needed for that, though.
No, that's true, but he does go for the 4th. Still could go for an attack, however. ByuN's got Ghosts, though. He's building up a Viking count, so... herO, yeah, probably going to want at least a couple Disruptors before doing anything.
Yeah, the more Vikings there are, the worse the Colossus are going to be in the upcoming battles. Yeah, Ghosts keep getting added on.
I'm
one
loving this, though.
Shockwave anymore, but EMP is still pretty good.
Oh, EMP is pretty fantastic. Those sentries are just sitting there waiting to be force fielded. Or waiting to be EMP'd, pardon me.
Yeah, right? Archons especially, big targets for that.
Yep, ByuN's got lots of energy on those ghosts too, so he can just dump those out as well. Throwing down a bit of a supply depot wall to help himself out. Command Center's part of that too. He could very well lose that in this engagement. We shall see. herO's actually going for it, which is quite surprising. Maybe just looking to try and bait ByuN into a disruptor shot.
Wow.
So far, no such thing. Beautiful EMPs go down. Phoenix going down. At least one of the Colossus has fallen. There's the disruptor. That's pretty much it for AoE for herO, though. Second disruptor coming on in, and Protoss player backs on out.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you want to start adding a little bit of Storm here, some High Templar, but so far the High Templar are being used for Archons to this point anyway. Another Robo on the way. Maybe going to add... Does he have detection? He does not have any detection, so probably should get on that.
Yeah, let's see. 4th saturated very well for herO. Probably going to be looking for a 5th sometime soon. ByuN got his 4th up as well. Just a few ghosts leading this largely bio force moving in towards the 4th. I don't see either player breaking the either just yet. It's all about who's gonna be out of position or take a bad fight, because like neither player is just gonna decide to attack and then win the game. This is why ByuN is looking for a big drop in the main, looking to create an opportunity while this is going on. Though herO has got a lot of zealots.
Yep. Yeah, and then just here inside the main base, going after, ooh, Phoenix dying, Warp Gate's getting picked out, Assimilator dead, just going for the damage here. Zealot's warping into the main base of ByuN at the same time, though, so this is turning into a bit of a crazy chaotic situation on both sides of the map. ByuN does have to retreat from his position deep inside herO's main base. These Zealots really don't have an exit strategy. Vikings land to try to have to deal with these guys. Not exactly what they want to do, but they'll get the job done. In numbers, 16 SCVs have died. It's 75 to 69 workers now in favor of herO. And these Zealots are, I mean, I think they're trying to get out, but ByuN boxing them in quite nicely. ByuN back into the main base of herO.
Yeah, beautiful move. herO misclicking with those Phoenix basically lost all of his anti-air. ByuN now getting into the main, kills off that +1 armor, denies that. Blink does finish up in time, which is a saving grace for herO there, as he will be able to blink on these medivacs as they get out. Disruptor goes out. ByuN has to load up. There's the blink. One of the medivacs goes down. But then look at that. ByuN just moving right across the map, kills off a disruptor. All of a sudden on herO's front door.
Oh, those EMPs, beautiful. Archons getting healed up by an overcharged shield battery, so they're back to full shield, which is nice. But what is it? 102 to 117 army supply. herO has a lead here. The Colossus getting some good swipes off, but the Vikings, one Colossus down. Two, no. Second Colossus stays up. Stalker's getting rid of those Vikings. Disruptor shot. Very nice on that right side. 86 to 56 army supply. Blinking in, chasing down Medivacs. ByuN's in trouble, except he's dropping back in herO's base now, too.
Yeah, big Zealot warping should allow this to be cleaned up, and with the Phoenix popping out and the Stalkers being there, these units will not get out. So all of a sudden, ByuN was looking to catch herO off guard, but the Protoss stood firm. There's just like one or two too many disruptors there, and that was too many for ByuN to snipe down, so he did lose that fight quite badly. Now the Protoss is crossing the map. He's up 70 army supply to ByuN. This could be looking like a good game here for herO. ByuN's 2-2 is about to finish up, so I mean, he'll definitely need that if he's going to win this fight, but look at this Protoss army crossing the map.
Yeah, not looking good for ByuN here. He's down 2-1 on army supply, just eating Widow Mines, does not care. Disruptor's chasing this army out. Nice split, nice pullback there. Disruptor does get killed, but no, ByuN GG's. And herO takes a 2-1 lead here. Woof! That was basically passes for a macro game, 14 minutes, PVT.
Yeah, that was pretty late. It was mainly just how both players sat back for most of the game there.
Yeah, that helps. No proxy from ByuN, no real crazy aggression there out of herO.
And look, the Protoss won.
Yeah, certainly did. So yeah, 2-1 lead here from herO over ByuN. One more game from herO to move on to our best of 7 finals here. ByuN back against the wall. Got to win 2 straight games against herO, which is going to be difficult, but if he wants to be the best Terran player in the world right now, he's got to do something like this.
Okay, ByuN is ready. So is herO, and away we go. Thanks so much to everyone for tuning in to Afrika World 102. It's been a little while since we did one of these. Glad to be back with it, though. Hit that one up button if you can. And consider using the Matcherino code. To add to the prize pool, you can add 25 cents for free.
Toss it at these players. Let them know you appreciate them showing up for this Afrika World event.
Okay. In the bottom left.
Dude.
It's ByuN.
It in top left. It's snowing, and it's herO. It's got the Starcraft's logo there. Love that. I like that he's a fan of Starcrafts.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of Diablo stuff now. Some
I bet they are.
Yep.
I'll have to go back and watch their Heroes of the Storm ones, because I've actually been playing a lot of that lately.
Oh, nice.
And I remember when I was like watching just the Starcraft one, I'm like, Heroes of the Storm, who wants to watch this? And now I'm playing it, I'm like, oh, I should go back and give some of those a watch, see if they're good.
What heroes are you playing?
Like in Heroes of the Storm?
Yeah.
My main one is Diablo.
Nice,
you pretty much just flip people and slam them against walls.
Right. Sounds fun.
I actually do pretty good with him. And then Then yeah, I'm kind of just grinding through all the heroes. Like I pick a hero, then try and get them to level 15, which takes quite a bit. My second though is Alexstrasza,
Oh, nice.
who's like a really underrated healer. I think she's got a lot of like instant heals you can just cast that is really good for saving people in the last minute.
So she starts in human form. Can she turn into the dragon form?
She can, yeah. That's sort of like one of her ultimates. So
Got it. That makes sense. That's cool. Alexstrasza's neat. All right, marine opening here from ByuN. Not going for that Reaper. Oh, gets the expansion down. Nice.
the probe
That
trying
was
to be a
really
pain.
tight. Yeah, pretty classic probe stuff here. herO knows. Mess with the Terrans, slow him down a bit, block their Reaper hop-up spots. hero's got his own Nexus warping in, getting that second gas, second pylon's going to come in here next. And all's well in Protosville. Oh, Twilight Council opening. Okay. My heart is hoping for DTs, but it's probably just Blink. Blink is the boring option here. Phoenix of War in chat, rootin' for our guy ByuN. Did I lose you? LaughNgamez?
Pardon me there. I went to go give Classic another call.
Okay, good. Just making sure it wasn't me.
No. Okay.
Right.
Adept moves in.
Whoopsie, dead. Super dead. Ultra dead.
At least it didn't die alone. The probe died with it.
Yeah, small comfort. This adept also wants to die, apparently. What are you doing? Don't finish that shade. Good.
Okay, Stim on the way here for ByuN, so he's going to be looking for a very early mass marine attack. This is without a factory. This is without a starport. This is
3 racks.
just marines, man.
3 racks. Who did this? We cast a PvT tournament like 6 months ago with someone who does 3 racks to every game and won.
It was probably ByuN if I had to take a guess, but it could have also been Cure.
I bet it was Cure. That sounds more right to me. And it was just like, wow, this is really powerful.
Yeah.
So,
It's a darn good build, that's for sure.
yeah, it really puts a lot of onus on the Protoss player to respond perfectly to it.
Oh,
or else
absolutely.
They have to
They have to take it into consideration when they're going for their own aggression. Like, okay, if I overcommit to some aggression here, is the Terran just going to overroll me with a 3 racks, like we saw in game number 2 from herO? Adept waltzes in, but ByuN does not care because he's crossing the map with Marines and Marauders. herO's going to have to hold the top of his ramp with a battery overcharge. He's tossing down a shield battery and a pylon, but that battery might not be done in time. 19 seconds to go. ByuN's halfway across the map. hero's trying to buy time with his Stalkers and his Blink. Fortunately, it is a primarily Marine army, so that will actually really strengthen the Stalkers at defending this. But ByuN's still on a mission here.
Yeah. He's not turning around at all.
And these units, this could actually go very sour for ByuN. He's got to stim. He's got to go up that ramp. There's the battery overcharge, but ByuN just turns around. Yeah, he knows that hero's pretty well defended against this. By staying on the 2 bases, he had more than enough units to defend.
Smart. That is the way to do it. Sniff it out. Don't overexpand. Don't over macro here, and be ready for it. And herO was well ready for it.
Yeah, smart play by both players, though. Lesser Terran would have just said, okay, I'm going up that ramp. And oh, look at this. Stalker's almost getting caught, but oh man, this could really turn sour for ByuN. Those Marines and Marauders are pretty red. He figures he's got him caught, though, so he's at least going to try and go for the trade. Looks like he gets 3 Stalkers for his efforts. I mean, not great, not terrible.
3.6 Rotogen.
I'd give it a 3.6 out of 10.
Yeah, there you go. That's the spirit. Yeah, not a complete disaster. We'll take it. Another Robo Bay Immortal popping out here.
we had Chad Spratt throwing another $20 at the Matcherino. It's bringing us up to $270 for the prize pool for this event. The players will really appreciate that. And it goes a long way to getting them back out here.
100%. Lets them feel appreciated. I don't know about... Yeah, okay. I was just like, I don't know about coming up this ramp. There's a bunker. There's a ton of Marines and Marauders. They're mean. Colossus being made back home. Stalker is just kind of, you know, trying to contain ByuN here a little bit on 2 bases. Maybe snipe down that bunker. Does get the bunker. That's a small victory, but I still don't think it means you're going to come up that ramp at all. No, sir.
No. Now, the third for both players is on the way, so that's pretty late for a Protoss. But that's just because ByuN opened with the 3 racks. herO made the correct decision in delaying his third. ByuN's got his own third about to finish up, which is actually quite nice for him. So the economic prospects are looking pretty good for ByuN. He actually grabs a stalker of heroes, looking for a second that's very injured, and he does get it. Nicely done by ByuN. All of a sudden, he unloaded those units he had in the medivac, so he's looking for a bit of a sandwich. Not going to find anything at the third, though, it would seem, with a Colossus and 2 Immortals. There's no battery there, but they should still be more than enough to deal with this. Yeah, ByuN has got to turn around with those units. He's going to load up into the medivacs. Almost abandons a Marauder, but does get it out of there. Recall by herO, gets the Stalkers in position to defend this drop.
Yeah, everyone busy working on upgrades here. More Colossus getting added to that magical number here from herO. And for the first time today, tanks are popping out of these factories.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Especially against Colossus. They're really good. They're really bad against Mortals, though.
Oh. Did he cancel? No, it just finished up. There's another one.
Hooray!
ByuN using the supply drop.
Don't feel bad, Terran players, if you got to do that sometimes. ByuN does it as well.
Yep, ByuN does it too. I remember when that was first pointed out, it was Nathanius said that on stream. He's like, because I think someone was giving him grief for using a supply drop. And he's like, ByuN does it. Shut up. You know that guy who just won the world championship? Yeah, him. Okay, Vikings on the way, tanks on the way. Very anti-Colossus type of an army.
100%, which is why the Immortals are going to be so good here. herO didn't put all of his eggs into one.
No, he's going for a Prism
basket.
too. Probably a Disruptor on the way after that, I imagine.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Zealot harassment, but all the Zealots will die without getting any real damage. That's quite nice.
Yeah, no units died there, and you're just going to get healed up, so no big deal. I assume the Warp Prism is going to be used to try to get a Warp Prism warp-in of Zealots into the main base, but the patrolling Vikings have something to say about that. Ghost Academy finishing up here from ByuN. Going to start Ghost production here shortly. And what is it? 186 armor supply. ByuN has a lead there. 73 to 62 worker count. ByuN has a lead there. Charge Lot trying to get a bit of a flank there. Oh, what a pick off. Sick. Not easy.
Made that Medivac rest in pieces. +2 attack on the way here for ByuN. +2 armor following that up, so the players pretty much will be even on upgrades for the most part. I mean, +2 attack for the Protoss. herO can Chrono Boost out his armor, maybe get that out a little bit sooner. But the Protoss player is looking to put some pressure on ByuN. Going to be morphing in another Archon there, probably.
Yes. Okay, there we go. I was like, what are you waiting for?
Got the Disruptor standing outside of the range of that sensor tower. ByuN's floating his 4th. This could leave the Terran very vulnerable. He's throwing up a sensor tower and a turret, but he does not know.
Yeah, they build pretty quick. He's not going to be jumped on here, I don't think. Yeah, tank sieging up. It's going to be tough to bust in here. herO. Okay, never mind. Totally gets jumped on before that sensor tower finished. herO saw what was going on and decided never mind. So just a bit of a scouting poke in. ByuN is too entrenched at this position.
Yeah.
herO decides not to go in.
I'm a little surprised here by the choice for ByuN to macro, Maybe he was just kind of forced into it off the way that his 3 racks went, but he's very nonchalantly macroing up, saying, alright, I'll throw up another starport, a 5th command center, why not? Why not a 6th and a 7th? Even though herO seemed to be pretty strong in the late game last game, so...
Yeah, definitely aggressive. Definitely some good engagements there. Just expanding down this right side is herO. ByuN doing what every Terran player does around the 12-minute mark. Just throw up additional command centers.
Yeah, I love it. Some Terrans don't build enough, so hopefully ByuN does here. And one of the more notable changes this game compared to the previous one from ByuN, I'll say, is the fact that there is these siege tanks here for ByuN. Even though he's got a good chunk of his bio out on the map, he doesn't have to worry about an attack, really, because of those tanks are so strong defensively. Dark Shrine on the way. All of a sudden, ByuN gets across the map. herO was not paying attention. A Disruptor gets a connection, but +3 weapons denied, +2 armor denied. Something else died there, too. I think it was a Robo Bay, perhaps. Or just a Robo.
Pretty sure that's what it was.
That was a huge pick off there for ByuN.
Yeah, really big. Dark Shrine gets started from herO. Maybe he feels like he's behind. Time to Dark Shrine. But I don't know. His economy is okay, honestly. 75 workers. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total bases. Oh, 3 Stargates get started. What the heck?
Yeah, big time what the heck, but herO's feeling that this game is really going late.
Oh, no! What? Blink!
Wow. ByuN not paying attention there, herO not paying attention there.
No. Loses a medevac, but not all 3.
Yeah, it could have
very easily could have happened, yeah.
Yeah.
ByuN trying to expand bottom right. Army says no. Disruptor's keeping that army away. Doesn't want to chase that command center over.
Oh, beautiful save on that Disruptor by herO. The other ones are having to spend all their Novas.
Yeah, but allows the army to get back into position here, so ByuN's not very happy about that. Good Disruptor usage. ByuN's army that almost died up to the north is making a move.
Yeah, he's delayed getting up his 5th base, which could be a potential avenue for herO to win this game. Even though ByuN has got a lot of command centers. Oh, tanks getting shots off on those stalkers. The CC does get saved. But yeah, if herO can continuously deny ByuN a 4th base, that will really put the pressure on ByuN in this game.
100%. Keeping him contained is pretty much a death sentence for him, so we can't allow that to happen.
Yeah.
The Stargates have stood empty. I don't know what the plan is for them at all.
Yeah, maybe he's waiting for a fleet beacon to get started so he can make Tempest or carriers or something. We'll see. That little Bioforce is going to get caught there.
What is ByuN doing? ByuN, pick those dudes up. The medevac just kept going. See ya. Wow.
Well,
I don't know if ByuN's focus is here right now.
Now at least he can build more ghosts, I guess. I don't know.
Freeing up supply. There was a ghost in that group.
There was.
Yeah.
ByuN is transitioning to Liberators, which really could explain herO's sort of preemptive Stargates a little bit. If herO says, okay, I'm going to need something to counter those Liberators. In goes the Protoss player all of a sudden, though, into tanks, into Liberators, into Vikings. Does not break that ramp, however.
We're at 15 minutes in a PvT, which might as well be an hour-long game. Holy cow. Charge Lot's coming back in again until Liberator Marine Marauderville. Maybe again, freeing up supply for... Yeah, Fleet Beacon gets tossed down from herO.
Yeah, then he warps in another 12 Zealots, though.
Yeah. But he started a Fleet Beacon, too.
Yeah, that's true. There we go. Blink for the DTs on the way as well, so you can potentially warp those planetary killers in.
It's so hard to deal with when they have those armor upgrades, but ByuN's pretty good at it. EMP part of the play. herO having little proxy warp gates bottom right and left side of the map for easy warp-ins. Kind of cheeky stuff there, but that gets shut down by ByuN now.
Yeah, ByuN has got a planetary at his 3rd, which I love. I wouldn't even mind if he built a 2nd planetary at this 5th base location. He's got the resources to do it. More Phoenix are on the way for herO. I'm going to be using those as his anti-liberator tech of choice, so he'll probably get that Phoenix range upgrade going. He starts up 3 carriers, but then he cancels them, elects to warp in 11 DTs instead. I've never seen a more Protoss decision in my life.
Carriers take too long. DTs it is. herO trying to defend, but no, there's like a billion liberators. You're not defending those warp gates. I'm sorry. Alright, so warp gate's wiped out. DT's trying to find an angle where they can get into this left side here, but just really undecisive.
Oh, here they go, though. This planetary will die.
It will die. Ready for the blink? There it is. And 1 swipe, 2 swipe, 3 swipes done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
While this is going on, though, herO's taking a lot of heat at his 6th base, so that'll probably die. Those extra bases for ByuN had to be canceled. herO's bringing in 2 disruptors with his DTs. That's so monstrous from the Protoss player. Just be like, yeah, sure, try and get these DTs with your bio. Oh, the disruptors will run into that planetary, though, unfortunately, but they do survive.
Oh, barely, but yeah, alive is alive in StarCraft. And another push here from herO right up the middle. Kind of getting surrounded a little bit, which is not what you want to do. Forcing ByuN away on that right side. DT's taking down missile turrets. Trying to avoid scans as well as they can here. Some really big damage being taken on both sides of the map here. Nexus's command center's planetary is going down.
Yeah, both players really taking a bit of a beating there. I'm not sure who's come out worse. ByuN is maxed out on supply, though. herO really on a gas shortage right now. Warping in those DTs is not cheap. A lot of disruptors use their Novas, so ByuN is saying, let's go. This is my time to shine, and it very well may be, as there's not a disruptor to force this bio back just yet. Tempest are out now to counter the Liberators, but herO is so gas broke. Small thing there, that gas was not saturated. I'm not sure for how long. These gases were not saturated, really causing herO a bit of an economic problem there. He's got to get those going.
Yeah, like immediately needs to get those assimilators started. He doesn't seem to be doing that. I don't know what he's waiting for. He's down worker count. He's down an army value here. Air weapons level 2 is on the way from ByuN. That's what kind of game this is right now.
Yeah,
With
he's making Vikings.
Yeah, the Vikings, the Liberators, re-expanding to that 9 o'clock position too as ByuN.
He is just floating over an orbital command, which it's that thing. It's like if a planetary died as a Terran, this is why you need a planetary. Like, that base is going to be so vulnerable to harassment later on, so he's going to throw up another command center, hopefully turn that into a PF. If he can keep that base alive long enough. The Tempest are just being a pain, but Ghosts using their EMP, the couple of Vikings getting some shots off, the mass Liberators zoning this Protoss army back.
Man, remember when I said 20-minute PvTs are impossible? We got one right here. This is great.
Yeah, I'm loving this game here. Like, it's so interesting to see the choices the players have to make.
Yeah, I don't know if these Tempests are paying for themselves. They're pretty expensive, and I'm not sure they've taken down more than a couple Liberators here. The Vikings are a major problem. Every time they push forward, the Marines come in. And, if there's no Tempest, the Liberators just set up and completely deny the Protoss' ability to do anything. Double Liberator attack. Yo, 10 probes down, 70 to 51 workers now in favor of ByuN. And
oh my gosh,
can't actually even clear out these Liberators.
The
that
Liberators,
sucks, dude.
With the +2 attack, 2-shot Stalkers, that's such a huge upgrade there.
Brutal.
Okay, this orbital, where this command center will finish up, it can potentially become a planetary, and ByuN will need it to be a planetary ASAP because the Protoss player is rotating. He's going to have to defend this location. Get those Liberators set up immediately if he can to try and save this spot. Disruptor is going out. There's 40 SCVs at stake on that base. Liberators will shred that Protoss army, though.
Yeah, and Tempest gets picked off there, too, at the cost of a couple Vikings. Also, sure, why not? Wipe out this Nexus right side again. herO is just being starved economically. He's expanded across the top side. But man, 13 more probes go down at 66 to 42 workers in favor of ByuN right now.
Yeah.
And it is carriers on the follow-up here from herO.
Yeah, those are tough for the Terran to deal with if there's enough carriers, but like, if there's only like 2, the Liberators, the Ghosts can just cut through those interceptors.
Yeah, Ghosts especially are really good at that, and they do get scanned. These are not surprise carriers.
No,
In
and
fairness, it's hard to surprise a Terran player at this stage of the game with
it
any
is,
new
yeah.
tech.
It really is. ByuN does have that 5th base up, so that's kind of his lifeline there at this point. You can't really sustain on 4 bases for too long, but because of mules and whatnot, he's been able to build up a pretty solid bank regardless. But he's got to stay on those 5 bases as long as he can. He's got a far better economy than herO. If he can pick off this 5th base again, that would be disastrous for the Protoss player. And then look at that, an attack towards the right, herO being caught out of position. The Protoss player just seems to be losing as far as composition goes. Like, herO can't confidently deal with either portion of ByuN's army.
Probes running into the meat grinder there. Cybercore gets picked off. ByuN was poking at that earlier. Free carriers, though. Maybe not actually free, as Zealots come charging in to save them.
They could be pretty pricey carriers, as a matter of fact, if all those ghosts go down, and they do. ByuN loses about 40 supply. That being said, though, the Protoss player is down to 1 mining base. That's it. ByuN's looking to secure up a 5th base. He can just drop a crap ton of mules on that. And really all he's got to do at this point is to survive. Make sure herO does not do what herO does best. And that's just go for the throat.
Yeah, from a very tenuous economic position here, too. He has no follow-up. This has to be it. Colossus getting some swipes off. Interceptors doing a pretty good job against these ground units for sure. Focusing the Liberators might be a good idea, but they are just tearing through this ground army for sure. Yeah. Army value is 69 to 66. Liberators, okay, they get picked off.
This is closer than ByuN wants. I mean, he's got the far superior economy. He's got SCVs mining on 2 fresh bases. Widowmine gonna hit some of those interceptors, cut those down. There is a planetary at this location. That's a big deal. ByuN will need to repair that if herO... he's just going for the SCVs, it looks like. This base could be under fire.
Carriers are needed, I think, to take down that planetary. The repair is too late. And with the added DPS of those interceptors, the planetary goes down. Not enough repair there. Orbital's going to die too. SCVs are dropping by the dozens here. And if that top left base goes down, we are in a very tough economic position for both players. Look at this. Tyro's sniffing it out. By that, I mean not sniffing. Does he not know about that base?
He knows. He sees it. He's going to rotate down there. ByuN is not in position to save this either. He's repositioning, but not repositioning in time. ByuN's landed a base down towards the bottom right. He can drop mules on that, and he needs to immediately. But then, of course, he's also got to worry about the DT threat, too. He's got 5 orbitals to his name, so not short on those by any means just yet. If he loses another, it'll get a little bit worrisome. He lost 45 SCVs.
53 to 21 workers, but I don't think either player can really use those. I guess ByuN can on 2 bases here. All right, so the army defending the orbital over here at the 9 o'clock, hoping herO doesn't have anything to send down to that bottom right corner. At this point is ByuN, and herO's hoping that ByuN doesn't scout out and send something over to this 11 o'clock spot either. So both players trying desperately to get up extra bases here while maybe trying to pressure the other side. That's the best way to do it, expand while attacking.
Yeah, take a look at all those cannons that herO threw up at his 3rd base. You can tell that's a Protoss who's tired of having his bases sniped.
It's a worthwhile investment, generally. Because sometimes it doesn't pay off, but most of the time it does. So more Vikings being added, more medevacs here too. Charge lots, trying to see where can we get value. Maybe trying to head down to that bottom right, but ByuN's got enough army in position to deal with that. Top left, pretty healthy here. 55 to 18 workers is a big deal for herO right now. Although mules are mules.
Yes, they are. Mules are mules. ByuN making 5 SCVs at a time, but the longer this goes on, the better it is for herO, you got to imagine, right?
I guess. I mean, the worker count is a big advantage here. Army value for ByuN is bigger. I really feel like ByuN should be making some kind of an attack.
I agree. I really agree.
I really don't know what he's hanging out for here. DT's picking off a couple SCVs. Every SCV is precious right now from ByuN. And herO making a bit of a push here. This hybrid carrier ground army, the DT's heading. They've got a heading. They're going to try to find something down here. Comsat's available. Turrets coming up here, too. They really shouldn't be able to do anything about that. herO coming into that left side, though. Not sure if he wants to do it or not. A few good disruptor hits would really help him make that decision, but DTs die. Oh, they didn't even get anything done.
herO now taking the base that was once ByuN's. Really confident there. Thinking he's going to win any game of attrition that takes place here, but I mean, it's what? 4, 5? Okay, there's 6 disruptors there for herO, but there's so many Vikings for ByuN. Oh my gosh, he's just going to volley down those carriers, and there's not enough anti-air on the ground to support them, so all of a sudden, a large portion of the Protoss army in the sky goes down, but then herO's kind of winning on the ground. All the disruptors are gone, though. The Zealots are melting. I think ByuN did it. GG.
That Viking count. He almost one-volleyed those carriers down, and once that happened, they couldn't protect the carriers. The Liberators were amazing. Disruptor shots did not land like herO wanted them to. ByuN ties the series up 2-2-2. What a baller game that was.
Yeah,
it was one of the better PvTs I've seen in a long time.
I love late game like that.
So much ghosts. We got carriers in a PvT, which is pretty darn rare. And we're moving into game number 5 here. I mean, this series has lived up to the billing for sure. Anytime you get a game 5 and a best of 5. It's going to be on Gressfin, the latter edition. Thanks everybody who's gone to the Matcherino link.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had a great number of contributions today. Thanks so much, everyone. That money all goes to the players, not to us.
Yep, and you don't have to remember a coupon code anymore. If you just go there and log in, you click on the right claim code, and it automatically puts it in for you. Bam, done. That money goes directly to the players, and they appreciate it. All right, looks like ByuN and herO are ready on Gressfin for our final map of this best of 5.
Okay, away we go. Who's going to take it, Falcon? Put me on the spot.
Okay, I'm going to go with ByuN.
Ooh, okay, I'm picking herO.
All right.
ByuN did look pretty darn good that last game, however.
All right, bottom right on Gressfin. Really long rush distance map. It's going to be ByuN.
Yeah, ByuN.
ByuN.
Yeah, and in the top left, it's herO, who's got a picture of Zest. Okay.
Well, nothing crazy. No proxies coming up on either side. No insane cannon rush attempted by herO. Usually what we don't see. Aki says it's always nice when a caster can be right. It's true. We can't caster curse it, both of us. We're playing all the bases here. Come on, ByuN. Do it for Falcon. You got this. Man, Giant Grant Games put out a video today where he just kind of went over the first alpha video of Starcraft 2.
Ooh, that's awesome.
And he was curious because he wanted to see how Blizzard handled it compared to how Stormgate's initial reveal was handled.
Yeah.
Just to kind of see if there were differences there. And yeah, there definitely were. Like like Ghosts had this drop pod ability where they could drop a pod of like 6 Marines anywhere. Thor's had this massive area of attack damage spell that they could use. They're built on the battlefield.
That's wild.
I mean, so much crazy fun stuff. And he's like, yeah, I kind of prefer this approach from Blizzard.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Show really awesome stuff, and if it's unbalanced, then just patch it once it comes out, right?
100%, yeah.
Yeah, just get people amped for it. And it was just more about showing that more than just showing any particular game. It's just, this counters this counters this. Look, it's a good way to use this unit. Here's a new ability for a unit you already know about. And that's it, we're done. Instead of, you know, where Stormgate's kind of like, here's a battle, and I don't know, like, we're not going to explain a whole lot of what's going on here. And it was just kind of, just a whole different vibe, you know?
Yeah, how do you feel about Stormgate? Like,
Their initial video didn't really get me hyped for it, to be honest with you.
I didn't even watch it. I just sort of opened it, looked at like the first second, skipped 30 seconds, and was like, okay. All right. Yep.
It's not that long. That's the thing.
Yeah, no. The thing is, the game's got to be fantastic for me to want to be like, yeah, that's better than Starcraft.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tall order, man.
It really is. Yeah. I mean, I hope it's good, and I hope it lives up to the hype, but
Yeah.
I think, honestly, for me to really get into another RTS, it's going to have to be StarCraft 3.
Which, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if Microsoft acquires Activision Blizzard, it's going to be a Microsoft title.
Mm-hmm.
And they did pretty good with AoE 4. So
They
I
did.
don't know.
I did play quite a bit of that, and it's very fun. The thing that I find hard about AoE is that there's so many civilizations. When, like, if I had... if I was, like, 17 again, like when I was getting into StarCraft sort of thing, I'd... and had all day to play, it wouldn't be a problem for me, but when I can only play, like, a couple matches a day with how long AoE games are,
Right.
like, I will never learn all this.
Right. I mean, it's kind of one of the defining traits of AoE is just the sheer number of different civilizations you can play, and that's what's kind of fun about it.
And it is very fun to play casually, too.
Mm-hmm, totally.
Arguably more so than even StarCraft multiplayer.
Yeah, I could see that. ByuN's moving out.
Yeah.
Head up scouts it. herO has a third base on the way. Blink is almost done.
Okay. This is for making it to the finals here. ByuN saying, yep, 3 racks. It's got me this far. Let's keep going with it.
I don't see why not. Ooh, the blink is here. So these stalkers are virtually unkillable in the hands of somebody as good as herO's. I'm going to say that, and he's going to lose the stalker. There it is.
Caster curse. Okay, ByuN rolling on up towards this third. He's got a choice of what he's going to target, though. Kills off the battery that's forming. That's a good choice. He's going actually towards the natural. There's a lot of exposed probes here. herO's kind of been trying to drag this out, but ByuN says, I'm just going to go kill as many probes as I can here, and that's quite the number.
Oh, gosh. 15 probes down. Everybody dies here, but 18 probes are killed. It's 26 to 44 workers. ByuN has a massive economic advantage. herO's got a Warp Prism. He's moving out. He needs to get something done on this counterattack.
Yeah, he really does, but how many gateways does he have? He's got 4 gates. I mean, there's a chance with a 4 gate.
Warp Prism not warping inside the main here. Marines, Marauders, Army Valley for herO's a little bit bigger, but not by a whole lot.
No, there is a bunker at the natural. Is ByuN going to repair in time?
Nope.
He does push those stalkers away. He doesn't repair it yet, though.
There it is.
Oh.
Ooh. I cannot believe he got that. Stalkers, they can blink out of there. It's a nice little tight position for him. Warping in some more stalkers inside the main base. One Marauder and a couple SCVs trying to hold against this. That's not looking good. SCVs are falling. 9 SCVs down and trying to kite his way to victory here with 2 Marines and a Marauder. Calling in mules at this stage. How confident he is at holding this.
That's
on the
what
other
you gotta
side,
do.
the stalkers. Nope, stalker down, stalker down, stalker down. Worker count's been evened up, though.
Look at it. ByuN's only got 13 army supply, which is not a lot of bio.
herO's got 16. That's not great either.
Yeah, herO is thinking ahead, though. He's building probes behind this. He's still actively killing SCVs. There's a big warp in.
Wow.
Those SCVs got to get out of there, but instead, ByuN's going to pull him into the fight. He says, I need to defend this and get rid of this Protoss in my base.
God, Blink Stalkers, such pests here. 2 of them get picked up, 1 gets wiped out. It is 45 to 30 workers. herO has completely flipped the economic situation here at 7 minutes.
Beautifully done. Medivacs are now on the way for ByuN, which really is what the Terran needs to hold this off. To sort of shut down this kind of harassment for good. +1 is on the way for ByuN as well. He's pulling the boys again. He just wants his Protoss out of his base. 5 more SCVs go down. Oh my gosh, herO is such a killer. He warps in more stalkers, he fires up charge. I wouldn't be surprised to see him throw up some more gateways and maybe a forge back at home. As he is confident in his transition now. There's no third for ByuN here.
Uh-oh. Yeah, the stalkers are like, I don't know about this sheer amount of bio. We're gonna blink our way to safety. One of them didn't quite make it there. But yeah, 54 to 35 workers from herO now. 3 bases. That was about as good as a counterattack could ever be expected to go. Yeah, I mean, you can blink so much, but those stalkers are so injured at this point that taking any kind of a shot whatsoever is going to kill them. 45 to 33 armor supply. ByuN has a lead here. Zealot's just going after, you know, easy pickings on the edge. Supply depot under target fire there, and ByuN moving out with a bit of a drop.
Oh, that probe scouts it, though. That gives herO such an important heads up. There's the recall.
And the recall. Oh, sends everybody home for this. Completely shuts it down.
That is so heartbreaking for ByuN. That's the kind of drop as Terran that can kill like 15 workers if it's unscouted. But herO was electing to go for a 4th base, it appears, or just to throw down a pylon, either or. But that probe saved herO's bacon.
Yeah, saved a bunch of his friends there. He died so that they may live. Man.
Prism being pushed back. ByuN's throwing up a 3rd, so he is saying, okay, I can play this out a little longer. herO ran a lot of zealots into the natural.
Look how much sheer damage output it takes to kill a zealot, honestly.
It's so frustrating as a Terran.
It feels like you can kill a hatchery for that in TvZ.
I'm
like the same hit point somehow.
I'm sure you've seen V for Vendetta, right?
Well, long time ago.
Well, basically there's that scene, it's like, die, why won't you die?
Yeah. That is Terrans to every zealot ever in the history of the game. Robotics Bay coming in from herO back home. Ghost Academy here from ByuN too. So we're settling into more of a mid to late game scenario, but that 4th base warped in from herO. Well, ByuN does not have a 3rd base yet. He's building that 3rd base inside the main, so that's good. He's going to have a 3rd sooner rather than later, but worker count 10 advantage here from herO. Mules are good. They can make up for a certain level of discrepancy in worker count. And that 3rd base landing for ByuN is going to be really nice for him too. So both players doing tons of aggression, kind of stabilizing, honestly. That's pretty impressive that neither one folded under the immense pressure they were under there early on.
Yeah, herO definitely has the lead here, though. There's no doubt about it. Just the fact that he's on 4 bases, he's got the worker lead. He's getting out disruptors. He's getting warp and 8 charge lots at a time. Yeah, ByuN is going to be under a lot of pressure here to do everything right, I think. Okay, charge lot, counterattack, getting ready for herO. That's, what, 11 zealots ready to dive into that 3rd. The wall's going up for ByuN. That'll help him out. He's got Widow Mines and some bio position there. He's playing it so passive again, which just speaks volumes, but it's going to be hard for ByuN to tackle herO here. Good scan, kills the observer.
All right.
Oh, big drop scouts the prism.
Or is it the other way around?
Yeah, I think it's the other way around, to be honest.
Bit of an expensive scout for herO, but it works. ByuN's like, curses, my plans foiled again by a warp prism. Set up in a weird spot. Alright, ByuN.
Yeah, there's no Colossus in this army for herO, so I mean there's definitely a chance for ByuN. He catches a lot of zealots there.
Bunch of free zealots for sure. Disruptor shots are going to be everything here from herO. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to rely on disruptor shots this heavily against ByuN, man.
Yeah, I mean ByuN is just going for it at this point. It would seem he's catching the Protoss at such an odd angle too. hero's moving forward, but ByuN can just kite back. There's the disruptors. Can they be targeted down? One goes down.
One down.
A connection there.
Yeah, hard to tell, but I think ByuN's comfortable enough just to burn down that Immortal for sure. Really wants that disruptor. hero's trying to keep it away from these guys, but no. No, it does go down. Disruptor shot does connect there. I wonder if that disruptor was bait.
It almost was, yeah. ByuN turned around and ate a disruptor shot to kill a disruptor. And based off the economies, I still think that's pretty decent there for herO. He lost a lot of his tech, though. It's not like he's got a Colossus backbone in this army. It really is all on the disruptors.
And that's intentional. He had the time to make some Colossus. He just chose not to this game, interestingly enough.
He did.
Well, drop heading down to the south here. Pylon maybe catches a whiff of that, but probably not. herO on the offensive along that top lane. And, yeah, consolidating along that top lane while ByuN's coming with a drop along the bottom. Very, very sneaky-like. herO trying to charge in with some Zealots. ByuN sees it, sniffs that out, comes in, shuts it down.
All right, there goes that Bioforce heading towards that 5th base location. There's the recall. Is it going to be a disruptor or two? Yes, it is, but ByuN can just target those down. He gets all the disruptors there, the Immortal as well. Oh. I don't know about that recall there for herO.
He's still here, man. He is still fighting. Probes are dying. Medevac gets picked up, but that was the empty one. The 2 full ones do manage to make it into the natural base. ByuN attacking up on the north lane as well to a completely undefended. Okay, there's a cannon there, but not anymore. That Nexus has nothing going for it whatsoever. ByuN is starting to crush through here.
He really, really is. herO losing a lot of workers at his 3rd base, losing his 5th base. Widowmine's going to hit a lot of the Stalkers there, and there's just nothing of substance in this Protoss army. Like, ByuN can kite against these Zealots for days. Yeah, he's got to dodge the odd disruptor here, but this is all of a sudden going fantastic for the Terran. He's got this dropping up the 4th base once again.
Ooh, he's even up that worker count. He's killed 35 probes over the last 60 seconds or so. He's ahead in army supply. Worker count's about even. He's got mules. More probes are dying because why not at this stage? And the
oh my god!
Oh my gosh, he saved it!
All 1 Stalker's warping, and you got to be careful there, ByuN.
He knows. He's being very careful with that almost dead medevac with Marauders inside. Not cheap. ByuN, 4 bases up the right side here. He's got mules. His income is better than herO's right now. herO on the counterattack. But what's he got? A handful of Zealots and a Disruptor? A couple Stalkers? 2 Disruptors, maybe. Dude, that drop made it back into the main base of herO. Are you kidding?
Oh my gosh. Okay, what wins? A Ghost and a Marine or the Zealot? The Zealot turns around.
No, didn't like it.
Disruptor shots going out. ByuN's got to split against this. He's trying to get at least one of those disruptors, hoping that herO can't replace him too easily. And he's just pursuing after this, which is a pretty bold step to take. Disruptor does turn him again.
He is scanning ahead. Finally, that little attack gets held out and taken out. Yeah, it's all about dodging disruptor shots here. Dodge to win from ByuN. Army value is 94 to 63. No Liberators this time. Just Marine Marauders, Widow Mines, and Medevacs.
Yeah, ByuN getting up that 4th base instead of just committing to the attack was huge for him. He can keep playing this out. herO's 2-2 did finish up, so his bio is a lot, or pardon me, it takes the bio a lot longer to kill those Zealots and Stalkers. Okay, Widow Mine's going off, getting some good connections, kills the Observer, so the only way to kill the mines now for herO is the Disruptors.
Disruptors hanging back. Stalkers trying to buy a little bit of time for them to come off of cooldowns. Zealots, another big round of Zealots are here. They don't want to go down that ramp either, though. 182 army supply here. ByuN's up by about 20 supply.
Yeah, he was up by more supply than that a minute ago, though, so herO is sort of creeping up in the army size. 2-2 is on the way for ByuN, which is nice. He's got Ghosts on the way now, too. Oh, BioArmy gets caught out a little bit. The Stalkers will pay the price of sniping off those Medivacs, however, so A bit of a trade going down there.
Yeah, a little bit of a sandwich gets the job done there from herO. But losing a lot of stalkers in the process, as you said. Macro here is insanely good from both players. They're keeping their money low. herO's got 47 gas in the bank right now, which means he can't go for a ton of gas-heavy stuff. Obviously, warping in 7 zealots at a time, though, is something you need to do anyway. So, hey, it's all good. herO expanding down this bottom left side. Love that for him. ByuN picking up for a drop, heading kind of just right towards the middle. ByuN heading left towards herO's 4th base, it looks like, as herO's trying to dart into the right side of the map.
Widowmine randomly running across the map. I love this from ByuN. This is such a pain for herO to deal with. Just shift-clicking Widowmines into every base. Oh my gosh, ByuN, you are a menace.
Yeah, every Protoss player is just cringing at this experience. 13 probes down, just like that.
Yeah, herO doesn't even have an observer.
Nope, not even clearing him out. He's too busy on this side of the map.
Oh, I love this choice by ByuN. This is one of those things, like, it requires such little action from the Terran just to shift-click Widowmines into every base. And we know herO hasn't had a perfect defense this game, so it's not like he's had units in position to defend all those mines. And now he's sort of got to run around in circles trying to clean those up. This gives ByuN an opportunity to dive on top of the Protoss force, gets a few disruptors, but eats a few shots as well. Still,
yeah, the trades. The disruptor shots have been good, not great. And ByuN's getting a lot of work done, even with the disruptor shots, whittling down his numbers here and there.
Yeah, the Widowmines have been getting shots off. The one meant to deny this base definitely hit something. It's going to fire again at some point. ByuN is on that 5th base of herO that herO cannot afford to lose at this point. As long as ByuN can trade out decently and perhaps get this Nexus, that's all he really needs. He's being pushed away, though, by the Novas. He's still got a force here working away on this Nexus, and herO is not going to save it.
No, herO's too far away. Didn't respond quickly enough, and the Nexus is going to go down.
That is such a big blow for herO. He's now got to play so much more cost efficiently to almost an unreasonable level now if he wants to contend with ByuN.
It's 52 SCVs to 29 probes? Are you kidding me? herO was up 30 workers not that long ago. I guess that's the 3rd or 4th time that worker count has totally flipped on itself in this game.
Yeah, the Widowmines are going to get some shots off. Disruptor Novas go. It looks like there's a decent connection there. Is that going to be enough for herO to pounce on ByuN? Maybe 2 more Novas go out, but as long as ByuN doesn't just straight up die here, he's fine. No observer in position, so the mines just keep on firing. It's going to be just the disruptors soon. ByuN just lifts up into the medivacs, and
no, he stopped microing.
Done.
Yeah, his immortals are dead. It's 90 to 22 army supply. Disruptors are good, but unsupported disruptors are dead.